Hey book nerds, welcome back to the channel. Okay, confession time. Well, books to movie adaptations, they really truly terrify me. You want to know why? Because more often than ever, they water down all the emotions, they flatten the characters we loved, and or sometimes they actually skip the good part entirely. They can actually skip very intricate and important details because it was not setting in their scene. Well, I have my reservations for that, but sometimes they get it right. And when that happens, it's pure magic. That's why I'm so excited to start this brand new section on the channel where we are going to talk about our favorite book adaptations and the ones that didn't actually make it. Because we are going to celebrate all those adaptations that brought the story to life. And definitely, we are going to call out to those who completely missed the mark. And what better place to start with the book that actually and completely wrecked us all in the best way possible. I am talking about The Fault in Our Stars by John Green and its surprisingly solid Hollywood adaptation. For anyone who hasn't read the book or just needs a refresher, The Fault in Our Stars follows Hazel Grace Lancaster, a sharp, introspective 16-year-old girl living with a terminal lung cancer. Her life is purely resigned to oxygen tanks and support groups until she meets Augustus Waters. Okay, so Augustus Waters, or whom we very affectionately call Gus, is charming, witty, and a cancer survivor with a prosthetic leg, and a kind of guy whom Hazel never expected to fall for. But their banter is an instant connection, and their shared cynicism, it's a match made in existential heaven. As the bond deepens, the two of them go through an emotional and a literal journey, most memorably, the trip to Amsterdam, where they visit Hazel's favorite novel's author, Peter Van Houten. And let's just say that the meeting doesn't go as planned. Through love, loss, and late night conversations about infinities, John Green actually explores mortality, the meaning, and the human urge to leave a mark, even if it's on just one person. Well, the first time I read it, I was a wreck. You know what? By the last page, I was crying so hard that I had to just keep the book aside, sit in silence, and just breathe. You know what? It's that kind of a book. And it's not just the first time effect. Every time I read this book, I am in the same situation. So let's talk about adaptations now. Well, let's start with the Hollywood version. And I would like to say it was way better than I expected. Shailene Woodley as Hazel Grace was spot on. She effortlessly captured Hazel's inner strength, dry humor, and, the quiet frustration. And Ansel Elgort as Augustus Waters, he brought that confident charm with the balance of that softness underneath. Their chemistry was heartbreaking, funny, awkward, and everything in between. From the support group scenes in the basement of the church to the beautiful visuals of Amsterdam, every scene was set in a grounded way. Well, just the Anne Frank scene, that still did not sit okay with me. Yes, there were changes. Some side characters had to be trimmed down, few scenes were simplified, And well, Hazel's iconic internal monologue had to be translated through visuals and dialogues. But regardless of these changes, this shift, the soul of the story was held intact. The emotional tone, the bittersweet moments, and those little infinities, they all worked out amazingly. But of course, we have to talk about another remake of this story, the Hindi version, Dil Bechara. Now, Dil Bechara will always be emotionally significant because it was the final film of an incredibly talented actor, Sushant Singh Rajput. But as an adaptation for The Fault in Our Stars, I have to be honest, it did not actually hit the mark. The emotional nuance, the layered dialogues, the slow burn romance, they all felt a little too rushed, or maybe just almost surface level, right? Some of the soul of the original story was not carried through. That said, Shashank's performance was heartfelt, and for his fans, that was enough to make it special. So, overall, the Hollywood adaptation, well, I will give it a solid 8.59 out of 10. It was not perfect, but it respected the source material and delivered emotionally. And you know what? It was a perfect cinematic experience of Hazel and Gus's story. But what did you think? Did the movie actually live up to the expectations of the book? Or did Dil Bechara actually hit a different chord with you? So let's talk in the comments below because I want to hear it all. And you know what? This is just the beginning of book to movie slash TV adaptation series. So, which book should I cover next? Something that absolutely nailed it, or some movie that actually butchered the entire book completely beyond recognition. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell icon so that you do not miss the upcoming episodes. Until next time, keep reading and keep watching.